everyone. Oh, I love seeing all your names. You just can't know how happy you've made me. If anybody had problem getting in this morning because our dear sister Roz and Mita, wonderful work. They're something. My Facebook page is something. So we're trying to make it better each day, each week, each day. And if you had trouble getting on, I'm sorry. You can always go on Roz's page, and she's doing a video chat also. So, okay, whatever it is, I thank my two dear sisters, Roz and Mita, this morning and last night. We worked late into the night. But here we are, and we didn't lose our peace over trying to do this, and that's so important. So today, we're going to talk about our thoughts and how they can create a life that we really want to have. Because the human mind is extraordinary. It can capture anything that you wanted to remember. You can travel to the future, you can travel to the past, which we don't want to do. We want to stay right here in the now. But the human mind is the most amazing part of our body. It creates everything in a vibe, and that's a thought. If you create a negative thought, like, oh, I don't feel so good, or oh, this is so long we've been in quarantine, anything like that, a negative thought, that's what you put out in the universe, and that's what you get back, is that negativity. We don't want that. The blueprint of the human mind is a thought. In other words, you're making a physical manifestation of what's inside of you. That's what your thoughts are. And whatever is inside of you, if you're happy, if you're calm, if you're loving, if you're caring, your human mind is creating those thoughts and sending them out into the world. But if you really are miserable and you're thinking, when is this going to end? And what's going to happen? And am I going to get sick? Is something going to happen to me or someone I love or care about, or friends or anybody? If you're creating that and you're manifesting that inside your heart and your mind, those are the vibrations that you're going to send out. You see, slow, light, and positive thoughts create a very peaceful atmosphere around you. And the negative thoughts, what they do is they're destructive. We all here in Florida remember the last hurricane, how that was impossible for all of us, and we were all very worried, and there was so much damage. And that's what negative thoughts can do to your mind. They destroy everything that you have tried to nurture for years of the good and positive things. For better or worse, the worse is the negative, saying, I think the devil's taking over my mind. And it appears quite appropriate that that's what's happening when you're negative. So as soon as you create that negative thought, the devil in your mind, that's the vibrations you send out. The present era is determined by vibes. Whatever vibes you are thinking, whatever you're thinking in the human mind is what you're sending out to the world. So let's all try to stay on the positive side. It's not always easy. There's so much going out in the world and so much illness and death that's like surrounding us. But we have the opportunity, to create positive vibrations. That's our job. That's our service. That's our service to God, to create positive vibrations and send them out to the universe. And people all over the world will be able to know and feel those positive vibes. Under these circumstances, the practice of meditation and your inner power gets rid of all that negativity. You get those powers and you have them. That's Shakti, your power. And you use your mind to send out positive vibrations of peace and love, because that's what you are, each and every one of you. And I see all of you, and I love all of you. You know that. Right now, we would be at the library doing our class, and we had a wonderful almost 15 years there. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. No one knows the future, even the seers and the fortune tellers. I have a big glass globe like that. I'm not a fortune teller, but nobody knows what the future is going to bring. It helps us if we create an inner positive environment within. So when we meditate or we sit in silence and we think about positive things, the beauty of the world, especially now with a lot of the gases and all the things out there, the world is a little more beautiful. Now, if we only could keep that the way that we see it. There's beauty in people. All people have some good in them. They do. So don't look at the world in a negative way. Keep your capacity of holding the thought of positivity within your heart and, of course, within your soul, the driver of this costume. So keep that capacity within. And when you do, there will be a kind of change in your life. You'll feel it. And when we're able to visit with people, which should come hopefully soon, we're able to go out and visit and do the things we did before this pandemic, we'll be able to. This too shall pass. It does. There were many in the early 1900s and all the different things that people endured in this life. And yet it all passed. And we went on to a future of a brighter new world. And that's what we're about to do. We are going to go on to the future of a brighter new world. What you need is patience. Remember that. Patience to hold on to the positivity and think of the flowers, of the sun, of the fact that you got up today. You opened your eyes as I did. And I said, thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for giving me another day to be positive, to be happy, to be in love with life. That's positive. And we have to think like that. Because if we don't, we're creating a life of misery and unhappiness. And nobody wants that. Let's listen to meditation. I chose a few that I thought were wonderful, and I really want to play for you. So let me get to it. We will. And here we go. Now this one.
Click, click, click.
There's Sister
No.
Shivani.
I will absorb only that what I want to become. Humor, entertainment, criticism, anything which has the slightest trace of adulteration is damaging for me. It's damaging for me. If I absorb information of criticism, criticism becomes my sanskar. If I absorb the information of rejection, rejection becomes my sanskar. If I absorb information of fear, fear becomes my sanskar. If I absorb information of faith, if I absorb information of blessing, if I absorb information of acceptance, it becomes my sanskar. Information, thought, intellect, karma, sanskar, cycle. So morning media, late night media, and throughout the day, social media, taking care. Easy? Hanji? First word we forgot. Very easy. Very easy. Want to be healthy? We have to create a change. Now, substitute. That's the only thing that we did at the Brahma Kumaris. To create a huge change in our sanskars. A very simple change in our lifestyle. Early morning, we started coming to the center. First few days, the mind said, I don't have time, how will I go? So I had to push myself into creating a new habit. Just that early morning, half an hour, 45 minutes. Spiritual knowledge, spiritual study. God's knowledge, teaching me how to create my every right thought. Like a parent teaches a child. This morning, the class that we studied was so beautiful. The parent was teaching every line. And God says, don't ever ask anyone for anything. Don't stand in front of everybody and say, give me love, give me respect, appreciate me. This is not your vocabulary. One thought, early morning, put in there, I, royal soul, dignified soul, don't need anything from anyone. I am a giver. Early morning. Early morning. Parent teaches how to think. Parent teaches how to be, how to behave. Put in early morning with his power and his love, that knowledge, how I'm going to think today throughout the day. Miracles start happening. Miracles start happening. Now, when I'm meeting people, being with people, I will not have to tell myself, I don't have to think, I don't have to ask, I don't have to feel bad. No, early morning nutrition has gone inside. Royal soul, pure soul, child of God, everything of His is with yours. You don't need anything from anyone. It's like a parent who teaches a child before going to school. I'm your parent, take everything from me. Don't ask your friends anything in school. Don't we teach our children? Don't we teach our children? Whatever you want, take from me, now go to school. Similarly, He teaches us early morning. So that's the only shift that got created. That first thing in the morning, spiritual study for 45 minutes. Meditation. Meditation. Information is like food for the mind. Meditation is digesting that food, contemplating on it, churning on it, connecting with Him, talking to Him about that what He's just taught me, internalizing it, creating that sanskar early morning here, that yes, today throughout the day, I, child of that Supreme Parent, that ocean, I don't need anything from anybody. Today, the entire day, I'm only going to give, give, give. Meditation. 1 hour, 60 minutes to change sanskars and to.
Now, I explained to you that was Sister Shivani. She is like the Oprah of India. She is so well known. You mentioned her name, and now in America, of course, she is well known also. And Sister Shivani was saying sanskars. It's one word, Lily, you asked. Sanskars means habits, things that we create for our lifestyle. It's a habit. The good habits are creating good sanskars, the good habits, the positive thoughts, the beauty that we can see with our eyes, because that's positive. That is the thoughts that we create, the positive sanskars. That's a Hindi word, and it means habits. And I wanted you to know, because you probably many of you have not heard that word before. Sanskars, S-A-N-S-C-A-R-S, sanskars. And it means habits, your habits that are located in this wonderful mind that we have. So if we meditate and we think positively, each thought that we create in our mind is what's going to go out in a vibration to the world. It is, you must be positive. I would never say must to anyone, except I know it creates a life of peace. If I, through the things that I've gone through in the last few years and few months even, if I thought negatively, if I let those negative thoughts enter my mind, I'd be a very unhappy person. I don't want that negativity. Oh, it always comes in, because we have 40 to 60,000 thoughts a day. So some of them can be negative. And when they come in your mind, just let it come in and go out. Come in and go out. But the positive ones are the ones you're using to create your life of peace and love. If you want to stay healthy, we all are trying to do that now in this era that we're living in. You want to stay healthy. Creating negativity in your mind only creates unhappy things, and unhappy things create illness. It's a known fact. Scientists have proved it. When you are negative and miserable and you get depressed, those things will create an illness of some kind. It might not be this terrible one that we're going through now, but it could be of any kind. You don't want that. So you have to try to let the negativity leave and keep the positivity in front of you. In your mind, the human mind is amazing and extraordinary, and we can tell what thoughts we want to keep, what thoughts we want to keep. So let's meditate again. I have another, that was Sister Shivani, but let's actually think positive. Let's see. Positive mind in 5 minutes. Let's see what they say.
Today, I summon to my life a positive mentality through which I can let go and be at peace. behind my closed eyelids, the cool, dark space is soothing, inviting me to feel calm and tranquil. As I draw in a deep breath, every cell in my body is activated and energized, and I can feel the life current run from the base of my spine right up to the top of my head, bringing me to a state of greater awareness. As I exhale, I release a strand of my essence which merges with the cosmos. In this state, I am fully conscious of my entire being. I can see myself in the grander scheme of life, and I am an integral part of the universal ecosystem. Around every corner and in every experience, there is a miracle that I embrace. I see beauty all around me, from the copper coin glinting in the sun's rays to the panting dog smiling on the street corner. I'm grateful for life's little gems, and I am open to receiving blessings in abundance. Right now, I surrender control and accept my life just as it is, knowing everything is well and everything will be well. Through gratitude, acceptance, and understanding, I have cultivated a positive mindset. What I sow is what I reap. And today I choose to sow the seed of limitlessness. I choose to open the doors or build new ones behind which my greatest life lies. I am ready to fulfill my destiny, and I feel a sense of empowerment as I become aware of my breathing again and experience the cool, dark space behind my eyelids, which let in the light of my surroundings as I open my eyes again. I am joyous. I am open to feel joy.
Beautiful. That was a word I hadn't heard. Joy. I am joyness. I am joyness. I'm filled with joy. You see how positive things can fill your life with joy. The negativity, and there's so much around us, so much from the top to the bottom in this world. There's so much negativity. And we have to create that positivity, that joyness. I love that word, joyness. I love that. We have to live the dream that we want in our life. We want health. We want happiness. I'll tell you a little story about the Queen. Now, many of you have heard me tell this so many times. There was a very, very negative, angry queen living in a country far away. And this queen had all the diamonds and all the accoutrements of everything that was filled with money. That was this queen, and she had a whole set of servants that were there. And one day she went to get dressed up in her finest clothes, and she fiddled and got herself ready. Then she went to take her diamond necklace out of the box. She opened the box that it was in, and oh my, it wasn't there. Someone stole the diamond necklace. Well, she got all upset and she got all excited and she was distraught. So she went into her kingdom there and she called all of her maids in waiting and her servants and everybody from the kingdom. And she said, someone stole my diamond necklace. I don't know where it is, and whoever stole that necklace, off with your head. Well, everybody started to get so worried because they knew they didn't steal it, and they knew that what would happen to them, because she could blame anyone. So she said, who stole my diamond necklace? So all of a sudden, a little tiny maid-in-waiting came walking forward to the queen. And she bowed down, gave her respects, and she said, so the queen wouldn't let her talk for a minute, and she said, you did it. I know you did it. Off with your head. She called her guards, and the little maid-in-waiting said, no, your Majesty, I did not take your diamond necklace. It is there around your neck. Aha. What does that story tell us? And you know I've told it so many times. What does that story tell us? We're looking for things outside. We're looking for our happiness and our peace and our love and our considerations and our caring and we're looking for all of that outside. We want wisdom. We want power to think. We're looking outside. Just like the queen was looking elsewhere. When all the time it was right there on her neck. And all the time that we're searching for these things that we want in our life, the health, the happiness, the joy, the purity, the wisdom, it's all deep here. Did I say peace? Peace too is all deep here within. Don't look outside. When you can't go outside, as now we are, although some places are opening up to people, but when we can't go outside, go deep within. Go deep within, because that's where the peace, the love, the bliss, the total happiness, the wisdom, and the purity of thoughts, that's where it is. It's right deep within our heart and within the soul. These things are there. You are peace. You are love. You are happiness. You are joy. You are joyness. You are love. and you are wisdom and purity right inside your heart and your soul. This is ready now to give you that joy that you are thinking of. So I want to have you remember. I'd like you to take a minute, and I'll wait, to get a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm going to give you a few hints today, not household hints, and not about cleaning, because I'm not good at that. So I want you to get pencil and a piece of paper. I'll wait a couple minutes and we'll just sit here and go within and meditate in silence. And get that pencil and paper. I'd like to do a little memory test with you. So I'm waiting for you. Did you all get a pencil and paper and come back to me? Okay, now, first of all, I want you all to at least wake up in the morning and try to say thank you. So jot that down on your piece of paper. First thing in the morning, when you open your eyes, say thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Supreme Soul. Thank you, Higher Power. Thank you for another day. Write that down on your piece of paper. Now, I also want you to write down on your piece of paper, if you're just beginning to meditate, there's some beautiful meditations right on YouTube. And if you write down B.B. Butler, spelled just the way it sounds, B-E-B-E, Butler 78, or 78 B.B. Butler. There's 78 of the most beautiful, simple, loving meditations by a beautiful angel who did that. So write that down on your piece of paper, 78 B.B. Butler on YouTube. One more thing, the BK Meditation Center in Miami has a Facebook page. You can type in on Facebook BK Miami Center or Miami Center Brahma Kumaris. You'll get to that page, and on there are some wonderful talks and meditations by our Miami sisters and brothers who have done this, and they're right there on that page so you can see them. And so write down BK Miami Center. You'll hear talks by our brother Deb, you'll hear talks by Meredith, and you'll hear talks by Tej and Mita, and so many I can't even, if I forgot to mention your name, I know you're there and I love you. So remember that. Start out your day with a thank you. Continue your day to be in positive thoughts. And let's now listen again to a meditation, creating positive thoughts. Let's listen. Try to keep your eyes open if you can.
I sit relaxed and breathe deeply. I slowly let go of all the tension I feel in my body. I pay attention especially to my shoulders. Are they loose and relaxed? my hands, my feet, my stomach. I breathe in and out gently. I have all the time in the world. There's nowhere I need to go, nothing I need to do. I sit here with myself, relaxed and peaceful. I take a look at my thoughts and calm them down by concentrating on a few simple, positive thoughts about myself. I see myself in a positive way, in a new way, as if today I see myself for the first time. When I look at myself in this new way, I see myself in my original form, without stress or resistance, detached and yet fully involved. I recognize the energy of my own thinking and realize its power and potential. Everything I think about myself, I will experience. I will bring into practice, and so I shall become. I am what I think. That's why it's so important that my ideas about myself are crystal clear and positive, because in this way I create a new personality. I look at myself and see inner peace, a natural inner silence, balance, and inner strength. Whatever I choose to think about, I can think about. I can finish these thoughts and concentrate on those. I choose the subject, and this is where my thoughts go to. These thoughts then become a thought pattern. If I think about myself in a new way, a positive way, then a positive thought pattern is developed, and this pattern will then become natural. I see myself as a tranquil personality, very quiet inside and relaxed. I am the one who decides what happens in my life. From this deep inner calmness, I take decisions that are important in my life. With this newly found strength and direction, I can catch and change the rush of my thoughts when things get out of hand or if I panic. By creating silent, positive thoughts, I can calm down. A natural quietness, a state of peace which is part of my original personality. The peace I am looking for, I find within myself. I only have to concentrate on it, and through the concentration of these thoughts, I will go into the feeling and will experience this peace. So peaceful, so quiet inside. Even the greatest chaos in my mind, even the highest speed of thinking, I can calm down by repeating these same thoughts about myself. I am peace. I am silence. I am balance.
Om Shanti. Welcome from South Africa, one of the BKs. Welcome to our meditation on Tuesday morning. Om Shanti from here in Hollywood, Florida to South Africa. And Roz, if you're listening, we have like 5 countries represented, 5 or 6 today, which is just wonderful. I love that meditation because first it tells you about the breath. And let's talk about that for a couple minutes. If we learn when we're maybe upset or in a place of negativity, if we learn to focus on our breath, this is a very, very important thing. All of my teachings from yoga, and every yoga teacher, if it's Raj Yoga like we practice or Hatha Yoga, they always concentrate on their breath. So let's do this together. Let's put our hands on our tummy and take a very deep breath through your nose, but let it go all the way down past your lungs to your tummy till your tummy expands. So let's take a nice deep breath. Hold it for a count of 3. Release through our mouth. So let's do it again. You know how the ocean waves go, like in and out like this? Picture the ocean of love, the ocean of peace. Picture it. So the waves come in and they go out. They come in and they go out. That's what your breath is. So anytime you're in a situation, if you have to go to the doctor, if you have to get a blood test, if you have to get a shot, anything that makes you, or the dentist, forgot about that one. Anything that makes you a little bit nervous, sit quietly, no one will know, and just start with your breath. Breathe in, take a deep breath so your tummy comes out, hold it for a count of 3, and let it out through your mouth. And let out as much of that as you can. That's all the toxins in your body. So let's do it together. Hold it for 3. Let it out as much as you can, the breath. Let's do it again. Hold it for the count of 3. The breath is a very important part of meditation, of yoga, all kinds of yoga, because when you breathe in, you're taking in the peace and the love and the joy, and when you breathe out, you're clearing your insides of all the toxins and all the negativity. You're getting that all out of your body. So that's what you're doing. And remember that. So the ones that still have their little piece of paper and pencil, write down breathing exercises. If you can do it for like 5 minutes, you'll see your whole body will calm down into a place of peace, into a place of joy and happiness. Your whole body will just relax. So write that down on your piece of paper, the breath. Concentrate on your breathing. So let's do another meditation while we can. And it's about raising vibrations. And I do this every morning. It's called the I am. And whatever word you put after I am is going to be a part of your thinking that day. So if you say, I am unhappy, I am miserable, I am sorry I can't go outside, whatever it is, you're raising the vibrations of negativity. But if you say positive words after I am, then you will.
Chlorella is absolutely one of my favorite. This is matcha green tea. That's not chlorella. Chlorella. This is.
Goodbye. Advertisements on YouTube.
Thank you for being here, dear soul. It's Kenneth here. I am honored and grateful for the opportunity to serve and connect with you now. From my heart, I welcome you to this I Am affirmation session. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide now. Imagine that the words that I share now are your words. They are the deep truth of who you really are. Choose to believe. Choose to trust. Choose to live. I am a spark of divine light, exploring the playing fields of physical reality. At any given moment, I can use my body and mind to boost my energy levels and to raise my vibration. If I don't feel good, I can do something about it. I am consciously moving my body with passion and purpose. Moving my body generates passion, drive, and high vibrational energy. Using my body is the fastest way to change my state of being if I need it. I straighten up my back. I hold my chin high. I relax my shoulders. I open my chest. I breathe deep. I define my reality. Every day I stand guard at the gates of awareness, and I choose to feed myself with things that uplifts and magnifies the light I am. I redefine every circumstance to my advantage because I can. I am patient and realistic, knowing that mastery of thoughts and emotions takes practice. And like all practices, the more I practice, the more I advance. My state of being is my responsibility, always. And that means that I have the free will power to change and transform how I think, how I feel, and how I act. I cannot change others, period. It's a total waste of time and energy. I am letting go of that need with grace and ease. Now, I choose to learn, heal, and grow from all experiences. All experiences are co-created for the purpose of learning, healing, and growth. I am moving my body with confident passion. I am moving my body with courageous love. I am moving my body with radiant joy. I am always focused on creative solutions and possibilities. I am speaking up. I am setting boundaries. Now, nobody but me will ever understand me fully. Therefore, I declare now, I am a conscious creator of my life. My life is in my hands. My happiness is my job. Today, I choose to activate courage within me. I am in the heart of courage. Courage is within my heart. Today, I choose to activate confidence within me. I am in the heart of confidence. Confidence is within my heart. Today, I choose to be at peace with myself and all of life. I am in the heart of peace. Peace is within my heart. Today, I choose to love myself and life unconditionally. I am in the heart of love. Unconditional love is within my heart. I am a unique physical expression of love and consciousness with the power of free will to create my life. I love, honor, and respect my human form. I am living in the harmonic field of love, power, and wisdom. Everything happens for me, even if I don't always understand why. It is always for my highest good and the highest good of all souls involved. I am privileged to be me. I am willing to accept life. I am willing to admit that I cannot control life. I am willing to surrender to the unknown. I am aware. I am awake. I am alive. Today I am consciously shining love from my heart to every person, place, and thing in my awareness. I am ready for this day. Today is an awesome day because I choose to define it as so. Bring it on.
Om Shanti. For all of you who don't know Om Shanti, Om is I am. Shanti is peace. It's a Hindi phrase that's like saying hello, that's ciao, that's shalom. It's a phrase that every meditator, that and namaste, understand. So, Om Shanti. I love that. I am. Set your intention for the day. Set your intention. Start out with gratitude, as I see so many of you have written that you do. Start out by saying thank you. Thank you to your higher power, to God, for another day to live. And set your intention for that day of I am going to be happy. I am happy. I am joyful. I am. The meditator's name, Elaine asked me, was Kenneth Soares. And he's on YouTube, and you can find him, and I love that. I listen to that every day. I set my intention for every day. I see Roberta wrote, happiness is my job. That's right. It's up to you to have thoughts of happiness and joy, happiness and peace, happiness and love. Sometimes there's people around that you find it's hard to love. I know that, but realize that there are those kind of souls out there. And if you just say hello or goodbye or have a beautiful day, so many people say have a blessed day. I love that too. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed, wonderful day. To the souls that seem to be negative and you don't really want to be around those people. But keep that positivity and that love. I am peace. I am love. So it is getting to that time again when I guess I have to say goodbye, as much as I don't want to, because I love, you can't know how much I love these sessions every Tuesday morning. We're here 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, New York time, for our people that are in Canada and South Africa, and the people that have joined us, Mexico, and This is really a wonderful time for me. It makes my whole week. I can't wait for the next Tuesday to come. So let's see what we can end with, something really wonderful. Really wonderful. Let me see. And okay, this is a good one. And for all of you, remember, I am love. I am peace. I am kind. I am caring. I am happy. So let's just come into the light. Hold hands like we do at the library, imaginary virtual hands.
Where do I go with all these feelings and all these faces and open doors when everyone else seems so serene?
You can get up and dance.
I just feel so
okay.
insecure. And where do I go when all the pieces of my heart lay on the floor? You say, come into the light, why don't you? Come into the light, why don't you? Come on now, come into the light.
I want you to get up and dance. Are you dancing? Tell me.
Where do I go with all these memories and all these bags filled up with shame? And how should I feel when you call me an angel and dress me in a crown of gold? And what should I do when tears of sorrow just won't stay inside these eyes? You say, come into the light, why don't you? Come into the light, why don't you? Come on now, come into the light. What should I do when a gentle hand it reaches out to take my own? And how should I feel when tears of joy they just won't stay inside these eyes? And what will I do when I start to love you and really trust and know you're there? You'll say, you'll be in the light where I am. You'll be in the light where I am. Come on now, come into the light. Come into the light, why don't you? Come into the light, why don't you? Come on now, come into the light.
Om Shanti. It's been so lovely to be with all of you. 4 or 5 countries represented. I love that. Can't wait till next week. Same time, same station. And if you have trouble getting in, Roz is doing a watch party on her page and on the Brahma Kumari Hollywood page. You can always go on there and share. I love all of you. You know that. And thank you all for being there with me. May your angels watch over you and keep you safe. Until next time, Om Shanti. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.